Hey guys, if you're trying to figure out how to get more leads into your mortgage business, then you're watching the right video. My name is Zevi. I'm an owner of a mortgage shop in Los Angeles. And yesterday I created another video that actually walks you through the whole journey of how I post my Facebook ad, both of the video and the script. And if you want to check it out, it's this video right here. And not only does it have the video and the script, it's available for you via link in the description to download, so you could literally copy and paste everything that I'm doing here today, all right? In addition to it, depending on where you are on your journey, I'm also the creator and the founder of the part-time commercial and the part-time residential lender academy, both of which are available for you via link in the description. As a matter of fact, I just completed the part-time residential lender academy, and it's a massive course. It's currently available with a promo code, which is a discount for a limited period of time, simply because I'm still filming the modules. And then once that's done and we launch, I'm gonna go ahead and remove it. So again, if it's something you wanna check out, take a look in the description. With that, what I wanna talk to you about today is the second part of yesterday's video. I've always wondered about the back end of the ads. What do the results look like? What does the pipeline look like? What can I expect? How to actually reach out to these prospects, right? There's a lot to it. And what I thought would be great is if somebody could share that knowledge with me when I first got started, because I literally had to pay to learn. And so in this video, I wanted to kind of share that information with you and show it to you on my screen. So I'm gonna do a quick screen record here. Okay guys, let's jump into this. So as you can see, you're currently looking at my screen and there's two ads here. This one on the bottom, I've already ran for an extended period of time. So the nice thing about it is I could see some analytics. I know that over a period of, this was well over a month, I was able to generate 44 leads with that particular budget. And when you basically divide 44 by 1800, it roughly creates a lead cost of about $40, which is the target. Now, the way this is structured, and I think this is really important to mention, is that if you have a Facebook account, then all you have to do is create a Facebook page. So you see that? Loanbrook right here, there's me, there's Loanbrook. And so this is the Loanbrook manage the page. And so with this, I can literally just go into the marketing center and here I am. And I think that's really important to know, because if you don't have a Facebook account and you don't want to create a personal Facebook account, you don't have to. You could actually create a profile for your business and then create a page, because you need a page to be able to market. So that's number one. It's a very big takeaway. And I think it's really important to mention. Otherwise, you're just not going to be able to post ads. The video that I created 3 days ago is basically posting this ad right here that you see. And so this ad, so far, I've spent $60 on, and I received one lead, which is different than, an average lead cost of $40. And then the reason is because it takes a little bit longer for kind of everything to get calibrated. So don't get freaked out by that in the beginning. There's more that I want to talk to about the analytic part. So let's view the results. And again, this is the same ad that you could take from the link of the last video, download it with the script, and you can literally expect similar results, right? Because the same thing. So view the results. Okay. So here we are, $60 over 3 days, right? And then we have two groups here. We have the views and the reach. So what is the difference? The views would be the number of times this ad was literally viewed by anybody. And then the reach is the number of times this ad was viewed by a particular account. So if that particular account viewed the ad more than once, then it would fall under the views. Okay, hopefully that makes sense to you. And it also kind of tells you where the traffic is coming from. Now, I think something that is important to point out is who is our target audience. All right, so this kind of falls into two categories. So right now we know that our target audience here is somewhere between 45 and 64 years old, because that seems to be where we're getting the majority of the traffic. But because this is mortgage and you cannot discriminate based on age, then you can't target, knowing that your ideal prospect is somebody who is somewhere between 45 and 64, 65, simply because that would be considered discriminatory. So you can't. You're in the mortgage business. You got to open it up to everyone. So how do we compensate? Well, we target people based on interest. So who's a good match for us? And we have that opportunity in the setting. So when you post the ad, the system will ask you, Facebook will ask you, do you want to include any type of people who match these type of interests? So you can see here what we've added. We've added small business, mortgage loans, personal finance, home equity loan, self-employed. This is big because I've talked about this on the last video. I niche down with not only is this a refinance to cash out, right? It's not. It's a cash out in second position, which is basically a home equity line or a closed-end second loan, right? That's the niche in this market because people have a lot of loans that are locked in at a very low interest rate. They're not going to want to touch your first mortgage. But then we niche down even lower to basically appeal to that self-employed person who wrote off the majority of their income, right? Makes more sense. And so when you sub-niche, it makes it a very strong target. And then by offering them the solutions, you're a lot more likely to capture the business. We have a few other categories like home equity line of credit, loan, home, real estate investing, home equity line, or refinancing, right? So all those would literally target your prospect for you. Now, in this case, we do have one person who is a lead, all right? So somebody reached out about 11 hours ago, and this is the individual, so you can see and you can download the lead. They filled out the lead form. So this was basically the value of their home, how much they owe on their home, how much money they want out of their home. Are they self-employed or not? It seems like they don't work. This is a person who's got a 650 FICO score, and they're an investor. They left their phone number and so forth. The ad's going to run for 8 days because we're constantly going to test it. The goal is going to be to get more leads. And then, of course, we'll continue to extend it. But what we want to do is make sure that it's working. And if it isn't, we want to stop it because it's costing us a lot of money. We want to make sure that we constantly optimize. All right. And so let's go into view leads because that's going to be huge for you guys. Now, you might have never seen something like this, but if you have a CRM that you work with, this is not abnormal. All right. And this allows you, and this is, by the way, Facebook CRM. So since you're marketing with them, they're giving you the tools to be able to capture your leads and then make your notes. So this is basically intake. Watch, we're going to click on this individual. See that? And so it basically populates their information right over here. So this is their phone number, their email, and then it says who you're going to assign this to, unassign, assign it to myself. And then what stage are you in? Is it intake, qualified, converted, lost? And then you can make your notes. And you might think, okay, so how do you work this? It's pretty simple. You literally just move this from here to here. See that? It's pretty simple. And so, and you can add a stage, of course, if you lost it or it's not qualified, whatever it may be. And then this way, once you start generating a bunch of leads, you make notes over here. So like in this case, I texted the borrower, currently waiting to hear back. That's it. And we save that. And so you could see that it gives you the borrower. Here it is. Basically the questions that we cover. What's your home valued at? what's the balance, how much cash out are you looking for, are you self-employed, what's your credit score, and this is for an investor. This is the phone number, the email. It's a pretty small lead. And then right here, let's see, view the ad. This is the ad that they clicked on. Okay, so check this out. When you're out here, right, which is basically where we were, if we're on our page, right, and then this is basically just our Facebook page, and then we go to the ad center. That's kind of how we got over here, because Facebook is tricky and they change things all the time. So sometimes you could literally sit down, look for something for a while, and that's it. We're just gonna let this ad run. The other thing that I wanted to share with you guys is this here, hold tight. Okay guys, what I'm gonna do here is just give you a really small look at a part of my screen, because I'm working on a lot of transactions and I can't share this kind of stuff with you. But realistically, when you click here, you could at least see the correspondence. And this is a really easy way for me to pull somebody's information or just their phone number and start texting them. And if I click here, I could literally just, it says send a new message, or just click on it, I add the phone number, and then I could say, you know, to this person, hey, in this case, Zevi responded to my ad about a second mortgage on Facebook. I'm the guy talking to you in the video. That's basically it. So instead of doing it on my phone, I do it on my computer. And so I could always go back to it, and it's super easy. I can attach things and then also jump on a call or on a Zoom call or a Google Meet, whatever it may be. Just keeps it a lot more organized to go from, I have two screens. I always work on two screens because I'm always looking at documents. And so one screen is Facebook, the other screen is voice.google.com. And then I could literally just correspond and talk to people like you see literally right here on my screen. Okay. So here, just on the fly, just making sure you're able to receive my text message. Okay. Just whatever, anything, just to kind of get their attention. And so that, you know, I talked about this on the other video. Typically what happens is you find that you go through like 5 or 6 reach outs, sometimes more, before you get the person's attention. And that's pretty normal. A lot of these people have a lot going on. And when it's people that they're not familiar with, especially from the internet, even if they put in their information, some people are very receptive very quickly. But for other people, you know, you don't be surprised. You could literally reach out 5, 6, 7, 8 times. This thread can go on, but it's really not a big deal. I'm literally just typing a message, and then they get it on their phone. Eventually, they're like, oh, you know, and then what I'll do to get their attention is make it superhuman. You don't want to do like real formal, you know, type of text. It looks like it's coming from a computer. Like eventually, I'll literally just stick a question mark in there. I'll send it, and then they're like, you know, that kind of gets their attention. So hopefully this helps. If you have any questions, just drop them in the comments. Let me know what they are. I wanted to show you the front end and the back end. I know it's slightly messy. None of this is scripted because I'm literally just looking at my screen thinking, you know what, I'm spending some money. If you wanted to do the takeaway, I would say just know that if you don't have a personal Facebook account, then you can create just a business account, but you do need a page, and then you can advertise on the page. And then once you start advertising, then because you're in the mortgage business, it's going to be wide open. So you really can't target the age. And these are all things that I did not understand when I started doing this. And it took a bunch of my time to say, why isn't this working, right? It's not going to. And then literally just target them by location. Make sure you're licensed in that location for whatever it is you're trying to do. And then once you get that up and running, expect the lead costs to be a little bit higher in the beginning than it would later on as the ad kind of tapers, because you'll get more traction. And then monitor it for optimization. So like literally just let it run for a week, make sure everything is up and running. Also, you don't want to forget about things. The big thing is make sure that when leads come in, you reach out to them immediately because you're paying a lot of money for it. Make sure that if you're doing this, you're answering the leads right away. And if you refer back to the last video, Facebook doesn't have a thing that texts you every time there's a lead. So I use Zapier, which is a third-party platform, and then it literally creates a zap. It takes my phone, and then it tells me, hey, FYI, you have a lead, and this is the phone number of the lead, call them. So it makes it almost instantaneous. And that, I think that is the big key in that. And then ultimately, if you're not using a CRM, then you can use the Facebook CRM to literally just move the lead from, one stage to the other, whether it's, prospect, booked, funded, lost, whatever the case may be. All right. Okay, guys, that's it for this video. So if you've enjoyed it, please remember to give it a thumbs up. And the reason is the Google algorithm needs to know if this content is relevant to somebody like yourself who's trying to get into the mortgage business. And so if you've enjoyed it and you got some value out of it, I would appreciate it if you do that, because then we can get other people like yourself trying to find this information, and this would pop up a lot quicker. In addition to it, if you have any questions about anything that we covered, I know we covered a lot, please drop them in the comments below. If you want to check out the Academy, the link is there for you. Otherwise, I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you for watching this, and I'll catch you again on my next video. Take care.